All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Hangout, guys. This is Norbert Orlewicz here. I've got the illustrious Jonathan Budd, the beautiful Diyana Alcheva, and we are ready to kick it off here. I see everybody joining in. Jonathan, Diyana, say hello to everybody.
What's happening?
Woohoo!
All right, if you can hear us, I just want to get a quick yes from everybody. Greetings, a little hello in the chat. Just want to make sure that everybody can hear us and see us. I know there's a little bit of a 20-second delay there, but I just want to make sure everyone is here. All right, welcome everyone. I see people from South Africa, from Ohio, from Georgia, from Colorado. We got people from all over the world joining in here today, so this is going to be an exciting hangout here. Ready to get this started. So, Jonathan, Diyana, you guys ready to kick it off?
I am, Norbert. I think we got a jam-packed hour ahead of us, so let's get right into some magic.
We do, absolutely. So, welcome again. Welcome everyone for joining us here from all around the world for this very special hangout. We're very excited to be here, very honored to have all of you join us in this project. As you know, the three of us have come together in collaboration to get this project off the ground. And for those of you that are watching us right here, for those of you that are joining us here on this hangout tonight, guys, this is a very special moment for us, and we're just really honored for all of you to share this moment with us. It is super, super exciting. For those of you that might not know who we are, I know most of you should, but for those of you that don't, Jonathan, myself, and Diyana have been involved in the internet marketing industry for the last 7 or 8 years. Jonathan, I think actually you're the veteran out of the three of us.
I'm an old man, absolutely, at this point. I'm an internet OG.
Man, back in the old days, you got like 8 years, I think, on us in this industry.
I'm 8 years deep in the game already.
You're 8 years deep. I've got 7, and I think, Diyana, you got 5 or 6. Is that right?
I started in 2007, so I kind of consider myself an OG too.
Wow, yeah, we are veterans.
OG.
We are definitely veterans. So yeah, we've been around the block a little bit. Each of us has built multi-million-dollar businesses in the internet marketing space. And you know what? Everything that you do in business and in life seems to be a stepping stone to something greater. And it's been kind of an amazing, synchronistic, divine, could you say, experience in the last few months. Circumstances that have brought the three of us together. And when the three of us started masterminding and brainstorming and talking about our vision and projects that we had in our mind, we were very surprised to see that each of us had a very similar vision. And what you guys are a part of here tonight on this hangout is that vision coming to reality. So it's absolutely exciting for us because what we're going to be doing with you guys here on this webinar and over the next few months, if you decide to join us in this mentorship program, is basically assisting you and coaching you through the process of stepping into your potential, taking your business and your life to the next level. So whatever you've accomplished in your businesses and in your life in the past up until this day, our goal is to take you to the next level. And what's exciting is that's exactly what Jonathan, Diyana, and myself are doing right now with this project. We are taking it to the next level. We've already accomplished great things. We've had some great success in this industry, in the online space, but each of us has a vision for something bigger, something greater, and we want to touch more lives, impact more lives, assist more people to change their lives, and nothing short of changing the world. That's our mission and that's our vision. And that's why each of you are on this hangout with us here today. And we couldn't be more honored for you guys to share that with us. So what I want to do right now is just really quickly, apologize here as I quickly just share my screen. Guys, just walk you through the agenda for the next 50 minutes. We've got a lot of content that we want to cover in the next 50 minutes, and we're going to have to move really fast. So I want to make sure that you guys put yourself in a quiet space where you're not going to be interrupted. To get the most out of this hangout, I really encourage you, turn off your Facebook, turn off your Skype, turn off your cell phones, and just focus for the next 50 minutes so that you really receive what the three of us want to share with you, okay? Make that commitment to yourself, because what you put into this is what you're going to get out of it, and we want you to get the most that you possibly can. So over the next 50 minutes, I just want to walk you through the agenda for this call, and we're going to try to keep this really tight and get through this in 50 minutes. We're going to start out a little bit of welcome and introductions, which we're doing right now. Then I'm going to turn this over to Jonathan, and he's going to give you guys a little talk. He's going to set the space, the foundation, and the groundwork for what we're doing and what we want to impart to you. We're going to be talking about the advances in neuroscience. We're going to talk about your purpose and what it means to experience true success and fulfillment in your life. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the current crisis, not only in the educational system, but also in the online space as well. We're going to share with you the revolutionary 6-step prosperity map that we're going to be taking you through. And then also we're going to share with you the whole system solution that we've put together for you. And then we're going to have a nice community closing and, of course, a little free gift at the end of this hangout as well. So make sure you stay till the very end. So with that being said, Jonathan, I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend, and let you take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Norbert. I love you so much. And welcome, everybody. It's so fantastic to be here with you. I feel like we're at the start of a real, truly nourishing community experience. And just like Norbert said, all of us really discovering what that next level is for us. What is that next level? And that's going to show up in different ways for each and every one of us. And so what I want to do tonight is I really want to sort of share some of the latest research. I want to set the stage and the impetus for why this hangout that we're all on right now is so important. And I want to start by sharing some of the latest research on happiness itself. See, the last decade, there has been an explosion of neuroscience research on every facet of human life, from relationships to addictions to happiness to love to money. And we're learning incredible things about ourselves, things that we've never learned before, things that challenge the very assumptions that we as a society and as a collective culture and people all over the world have believed for so long. It's really challenging those assumptions. And so I hope you're excited because I'm going to share some of that research with you right now. Now, Tony Hsieh talked about something in his book called The 3 Stages of Happiness, which was all from the science of happiness and all these experiments that were taking place. And what he was talking about was the 3 P's of happiness: pleasure, passion, and purpose. Pleasure, passion, and purpose. And they did all this research on what actually makes people the most happy. And what they discovered was that pleasure was actually the most short-lived happiness. And part of the reason why is actually what's occurring in our brain chemistry as we experience pleasure in a lot of senses. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but money, when you make money, scientists have been able to use these fMRI machines to look at our brain in so many different capacities nowadays. And what they discovered is that when you are making money, the aspect of making money, it correlates to dopamine releases inside your brain. So as you're making money, there's literally dopamine, a highly potent, powerful pleasure chemical that releases inside your brain when you make money. Now, what are some other things that are associated with dopamine? Heroin, cocaine, sex. These are all extremely addictive activities, right? These people have battled with anything really associated with dopamine. Dopamine is the pleasure sensor of the brain. And so what we've been able to see is that people literally develop addictions to money. You can be completely addicted to money. But what science has showed us is that never makes you happy. It is the shortest lived form of happiness. Dopamine when you're literally a dopamine addict, whether that's through money or sex or drugs or whatever it is, you constantly need hits of dopamine to be happy. You constantly need it, or you're not happy. So all forms of pleasure that are associated to this dopamine release inside your brain are extremely short-lived. Some of the other things that have been really interesting to look at what neuroscience has taught us about power. Why are we addicted to power? Why do we want money? And it's because it's also releasing testosterone in our brain. And the testosterone is the hormone that's associated with us actually feeling powerful. Well, testosterone is also associated with a lot of other things, like lack of empathy. If you have a lot of testosterone in your system, it's very difficult to empathize. And you know, that kind of is the status quo, male testosterone-driven, you know, person who just wants to beat people up or smash heads in football or whatever it is. You don't have a lot of empathy for other people. Well, come to find out, people can be addicted to testosterone. They can be addicted to anything that creates dopamine. They can be addicted to adrenaline. Adrenaline is another highly potent chemical that people can get addicted to. So a lot of that is associated with the pleasure hormones, right? What we're experiencing when we're experiencing pleasure. Yet as you move down the spectrum and you move into passion and you move into purpose, what science has taught us is that the longest form of happiness is truly when a human being experiences purpose. Now that's somewhat of an intangible, how do we put a tangible aspect on purpose, right? But guess what? We're discovering what that actually looks like inside of our brain chemistry. And the neurochemicals that are associated with us actually living our purpose, with deeper, longer forms of happiness that are truly rewarding and truly fulfilling, not just these quick dopamine rushes, are actually things like oxytocin. Oxytocin, which is literally the love hormone. Oxytocin is what we release when we're bonding with people and when we're connected with people and when somebody who we love and we have an intimate, secure, close relationship with puts their hand on our back or we hold their hand. We're literally releasing oxytocin in our brain. Serotonin is a much more softer form of happiness, and endorphins. Endorphins also are associated with exercise, but also all sorts of other things that really make us completely happy, longer forms of happiness, like if you're in an exciting career or you're doing something exciting, something that feels good to you, you release endorphins a lot of times. So there's these softer neurochemicals which actually make us a lot happier than the harder neurochemicals, which are really your dopamines, your testosterones, and your adrenalines. And so what this tells us is that if we truly want to be happy today, if we truly want to live the most fulfilled, happy life possible, then we really need to start paying attention to this, and we need to question the assumptions that as a society and as a people we've really held, such as, you know, money makes you happy. Well, actually, they've been able to prove the opposite of that. Happiness makes you money. The people who are happy already are far more efficient in the workplace, far more attractive to prospective clients and relationships and all these things. Happy makes you money, not the other way around. And so, you know, really, I share a lot of this research with you guys because we're at such an exciting, absolutely epic time in humanity, where knowledge and wisdom and possibility is all converging. And we've never been at a time where we've had so much possibility to actually be truly happy and to build careers and to build incomes and to build livelihoods that are based on an entirely new paradigm of what it means to live and what it means to be happy, and not on an old paradigm that actually doesn't bring us happiness. It brings us quick bursts of neurochemicals that make us think we're powerful and give us small doses of pleasure. but actually don't lead to sustained happiness. And I think that the Academy is bringing all of this home together in a whole new way. But before we move on and sort of talk about the current crisis and this vacuum that exists between this new system, right, this new purpose-driven system that we all want to be living, where we're making meaning on top of money, which we're living the most purposeful, happy lives possible. That's the system that we all want. We don't want to be fit into a mold just to earn money that doesn't even really make us happy. That's the old system. And nobody really wants that anymore. But before we get there, I want to do a quick exercise with you guys. So everybody, if you're willing to do a quick little exercise, say yes in the chat box right now. I want to see some feedback from you. I want to hear that you're with me. We've got several hundred people on the line tonight, and if you want to do a little exercise with me, say yes in the chat box. And I know there's a lag, so I'll give it a little time for that to catch up. But while we're waiting for that lag, one of the things that we're going to do, and one of the things I want to share with you, is what happens in our brain when we visualize. Because what science has basically been able to teach us is that reality is really just our neural network. That experience, the experiences that we have in the world, imprint upon our brain, and our brain forms these neural networks. And these neural networks become these patterns that live inside of our brain. And so if you have an experience that's familiar to you, or if you have a really intense experience, that very intense experience forms a pattern inside your neural networks, and so you're always actually looking for that experience again, or sensitive to that experience. And if something happens and it triggers you, there's this pre-existing neural pathway where you just interpret reality in sort of the same way. It's how you interpret things. And what we've been able to look at is that we can literally recreate our reality through visualization. By visualizing, we are literally rewiring the neural pathways in our brain. We are literally creating a whole new way to perceive just through visualization. So I'm going to take you guys on a little visualization. Here's what I ask you to do before we move on. Take a big breath. I know you may be on your mobile phone right now. You may be in front of your computer. Who knows where you are, but I'm really going to implore you to just stop for a moment. Whatever you're doing, just stop and take a big breath. Because when you breathe and all that oxygen comes into your system, it totally puts you in your sympathetic nervous system and relaxes you. When you're in your parasympathetic nervous system, your whole body begins to relax. And what we've also been able to see from looking at these MRIs is that when you relax and when you enter into a sort of a visualizing and meditative state, you're actually using different types of your brain waves that are called your alpha brain waves. You've probably heard of this. It's a much more creative alpha brain waves are where we are when we're dreaming. And so by relaxing, by taking big, deep breaths, you're calming your whole nervous system, and you're literally putting yourself in a different state of being to be more creative. And so relax, take big breath, and then I invite you, if you want, to literally just close your eyes as I walk you through this little visualization. Just close your eyes and put your hands on your lap and take a big breath and just sit still for a minute. And now, I want you to imagine that you are doing the thing that brings you the most joy in life. I want you to feel and imagine, what is that thing that makes you feel so alive? You are so excited to get out of bed every single day. What is that thing that makes you feel more expansive. It makes your heart feel more open. You feel a joy just being able to do it. What is that thing that feels like it's your greatest gift to contribute to other people? It's your greatest gift to contribute to the world. What is that thing that's so exciting that you want to do it all day long, whether you get paid money or not, because of the reward you feel inside, the joy, the happiness, the purpose? Take a deep breath and feel what that is, what that work, that contribution, that legacy that you're meant to leave in this world is. Just feel that. And my friends, that is the feeling that you get when you're living your purpose every single day. That is the feeling that tells you that you've hit it. You have found your chosen career. You have found your calling. You have found the work that you are here to do. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back and celebrate. Woohoo!
Yeah!
Because you just found the feeling of what it's like to live your purpose. And every day, now that you know that feeling, we know what to strive for, and we know what we're looking for. That's our guidance system. That's what helps keep us guided along this incredible path, this incredible mystery of our own lives. The last thing I'll say before I really turn it over here is that there's been this whole new revolution in what's called EQ over the last decade of research in psychology. Yes, amazing, amazing. And what EQ stands for is emotional quotient. And it is literally a new intelligence. In fact, not new at all. It's one of the oldest forms of intelligence on this planet. But what the research has shown us is that EQ, meaning emotional intelligence, what is your emotional intelligence? Actually is one of the biggest determiners of how successful we are in life. And so I recommend everybody, after you're done with this hangout tonight, go research EQ and do an EQ test and take an EQ reading and see what your EQ is. They're $40. You can find them online. But people who have high EQs generally make 30% more money than people with lower EQs. They have all sorts of advantages in the workplace, all sorts of advantages in life. And what we've learned is that EQ, or emotional intelligence, is really humanity's best guidance system, sort of guiding us in the direction that our life is really meant to go, and telling us different cues about the environment that really pertain to making the best decisions in our life. Our feelings are actually the very best guidance system we have for making the very best decisions in our life. And for so long, people thought that was all rational thought, this sort of IQ, thought-based, oh, rationality is the really supremeness of human beings. That's the most intelligent thing we have. But the research is actually showing the exact opposite, that you could have a high IQ and be extremely rational and make completely idiotic decisions in your life and even kill yourself and ruin your life. But if you have a high EQ, you're actually a completely intelligent, healthy, wise, smart, whole human being. So we've really been discovering this new higher intelligence, which is EQ. And I'm so excited you guys are here to come on this journey with us, to learn about all of this stuff and apply it to creating the business, the career, the income, the livelihood that you are meant to create. And with that being said, because I think everybody really understands the crisis in the education system, the vacuum that exists between this old system and this new system, and really what Futuristic Academy is here to do. We are the solution to that vacuum. You know, we really are creating a structured process to take people through into what the new paradigm looks like and what the new system looks like. And I'm going to turn it over to Didi and turn it over to Norbert to share the fundamentals and mechanics of how this business process works to discover that. So appreciate you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Beautiful, beautiful. Jonathan, thank you for sharing that with everyone. I know that everyone got a lot out of it. And you know what I just thought of, guys, and you know, for all of you on the webinar, just consider this. Consider this, okay? Consider how that feeling that you guys just felt when you're tapped into your purpose, okay? Imagine the possibility of doing work that you love, getting paid for it, being tapped into that emotional state, okay? And now compare that to the feelings that you've been feeling doing whatever it is that you have been doing up until this time to make money.
Yeah, and how that's made you feel.
Compare it to the feelings that you have been feeling in the past and in the present, doing the things that you're currently doing, whether it's an online business, whether it's internet marketing, whether it's home-based business, whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's a job, whether it's a career. Do you get that feeling? Do you get that feeling of fulfillment and purpose and happiness and joy? Because if you don't, I want to know from you guys who here would rather live with that feeling of purpose day in and day out. Every single day you wake up, you go to work on your purpose, not just a career and not just a business. Who here is with me, and who here would love to have that feeling every single day and make money doing that? That's what I want to know.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's why the three of us are here, okay? Because that's the feeling that each of us want to have every day that we go to work. And that's exactly why we've come together in collaboration to create the Futuristic Academy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I propose that you on the call set the intention that this is the beginning of your journey toward feeling that way. And I feel like I want to set an intention here for you know, what we want to accomplish with the rest of this call, and that is to help release that feeling of confusion that you might be feeling right now, that feeling of overwhelmed, and help bring clarity into what it really takes to build a legacy business that you love. You know, what are the steps to get there, and then get you in that mindset of truly seeing what is possible and believing that is possible for you too. So I hope that, and like, I guess my intention is to also inspire action in you, and you know, a new way of being for you. And even if it's just for one person, but I hope that it's a lot more than just one.
I see a lot of yeses and a lot of I'm ins and a lot of exclamation marks in the chat. So I think we got a lot of people on the line right now that are in synchronistic alignment with us. And I mean, that's why you're here. Things happen for a reason, and everyone that's on this webinar is here for a reason, because you've been called to your purpose, and it's time to step into that. So what we're going to do right now, and we're going to have to blast through this because we don't want to take too much of your time here, is we're going to get into the 6 steps of basically walking you through the 6 steps of what it takes to create this type of a legacy business, to determine what your purpose and passion is, and then to figure out how to build a business around that. And what you need to understand is there is no cookie-cutter formula. There is no one-size-fits-all. This will take your creativity and your ingenuity. There are no quick fixes. There are no quick solutions. This is a journey that you embark on. If you desire to live this way, this is a journey that you're going to take with us. Okay? It's not going to happen overnight. There's going to be lots of questions that you have, and it's okay. Just understand and enjoy the journey. So let's go and walk through this. Didi, myself and Didi are going to walk you through these 6 phases here of what we call the Millennial Prosperity Map. And if you guys have read the Millennial Manifesto, you know that when we're speaking about millennials, we're not necessarily just speaking about when you were born. Yes, the millennials refer to the generation that was born from the 80s, 90s, and into the 2000s. But it's okay, I'm a Gen Xer, and I still consider myself a millennial because we're talking about the values of the millennials that we all share, and all of us on this webinar share that. So let's talk about these 6 phases as I take a drink here. And these phases all start with the first step, which is to cultivate your big idea. Okay? And this is where, yeah, go ahead, Didi.
Do you want me to actually take care of that one?
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's right. That's what we were going to do.
Awesome. Yes. All right. So I'll start with the cultivate your big idea. And, you know, one of the biggest problems that I see in this online marketing industry is not necessarily that, you know, you're missing, you know, a few pieces of the puzzle and a few pieces of the steps that we're going to share with you. I think the biggest problem that most people are facing is that you are missing this very first step, this very first foundational step. So you come online and pretty much build a business based on someone else's direction, not your own. So what you have to first do is start with cultivating the right and then solid, really solid foundation to build that profitable business that you actually love. If you don't have that foundation, then you're pretty much bound to continue that cycle of confusion and overwhelm. Because, you know, you can't really build a business based on what you love doing, what you're passionate about, and in integrity with, you know, your highest purpose if you actually haven't gotten clear on all of these things first. If you haven't gotten clear on, one, your core values and what you stand for, what you really want to put your energy into, and 2, your unique value, that special sauce, you know, that is just you, encompassing your life, your whole life, your experiences, your strengths, your talents, your passion, purpose, your marketable skills, and then 3, you know, if you haven't gotten clear on your vision for your life. And Jonathan, with this visioning exercise that we did, kind of brought you into that feeling, but you really want to get even, you know, more clear on what exactly that is. What is your ideal lifestyle? You know, what does it look like that you want to build, and how can you build a business that is supporting that lifestyle, so you don't end up being stuck at just another job, you know, your business turning into just another job, something that you don't enjoy, but you have to do it because it pays the bills, but it doesn't really provide that lifestyle that you truly want to live. So the purpose of this whole process and this first phase is to help you truly create a foundation for the business that you love. This is not just about making money, it's about building a business that is fully congruent with who you are and what brings you happiness and what brings you joy in this world. So you have to get clear on that first. And, you know, this is really talking about the synchronistic events and how we came together, and, you know, just having the conversations that we did. It's exactly the process that the 3 of us, Jonathan, Norbert, and myself, had to do when we began birthing our baby, you know, Futuristic Academy. We truly wanted to build a company that's based on a solid foundation. Not, you know, we have built multi-million-dollar businesses in the past, but not necessarily have always had this foundational aspect to it. So we really wanted a solid foundation that's based on our core values as individuals and as a collective too, that is in integrity with what we are all about and the stand that we want to make in the world and with our vision for empowering other millennials like you, the new entrepreneurs of the world. So you have to go through this process too, and once you do that, then you can move on to the more business specifics, which first is what we recommend definitely, so that you are moving in a direction that's your own and not somebody else's defining it for you, is defining or redefining your niche. If you're currently building a business and something, you're building something that you're struggling with, then you're going to want to take a step back and redefine your niche. And if you're just getting started, then good for you. You're going to want to define your niche first. Don't skip into other steps before you go through this process. So you have to really identify, who are you here to serve? Who is your ideal tribe and ideal clients? What is your ideal niche and your authentic message and solution that you want to package and profit from? So your niche is pretty much the who, the what, and the why of your business. The who, the what, and the why of your business. So who is your ideal client? What are their biggest pains and problems? What are their specific circumstances that they're dealing with right now that you actually want to address, right? They might be dealing with many different circumstances, but what are the circumstances that you want to address? And you want to focus here more on psychographics than demographics. And if that doesn't mean anything to you right now, when I say psychographics, don't worry about it, because all of this is actually what we address inside Futuristic Academy. Our curriculum inside the Academy is based on these steps that we're going to share here with Norbert. So the who also includes your competition in the marketplace, right? So not only your prospects, not only your ideal customers, but your competition as well. But because we're all about collaboration, let's just say that that's your potential collaborators, the influencers in your industry. And when you set yourself to keep an eye, to keep a good eye on them and work toward developing relationship with them, that can really serve your business in just so many ways that I'm just excited for you to experience when you begin employing that into your business. Now, the what of your, the what part of the niche is, what is your solution that you're bringing to the market? What are you going to sell? How are you going to solve your ideal customers' problems? And then we have the why. And the why is pretty much why you. Why you and not someone else? Why you and not your competition? Why should they buy from you? Why should they follow you? Why should they join your tribe and movement and not someone else's? So this is your unique selling proposition, known as USP, and I like to call it unique connection point. And that, my friends, is something that you have to figure out. And it will actually be really super easy to figure it out if you go through the first steps that I shared here with you, with figuring out your special sauce, right? What is that unique perspective that you bring to the marketplace because of your own unique experiences, talents, passions, and perspectives? And then moving on here is you're going to be able to craft your authentic message, your mission, and unique brand promise. So when you have all the grounds covered, this will actually be very easy, and you will be able to craft your mission statement, which pretty much introduces a need, provides a solution, and achieves an outcome. And it's something that has to be very congruent with your core values. So usually when you're crafting a mission statement, it goes in this format. First, you're starting with the problem that you're solving and whom you're solving it for, and then you're introducing the solution and then the benefit for your audience and for what they're gonna, how they're experiencing your solution. So to end it here and pass it on to you, nor our mission here in Futuristic Academy is we help people to break free from their self-perceived constraints and limitations, and to inspire, empower, and equip the new millennials, the evolving entrepreneurs of the world, discover their unique career path by assisting them in bringing their vision to reality through a thriving business that they love. So, you know, once you have your mission, once you have your mission statement, then you can move on to doing all the other business stuff, which, you know, like packaging your ideas, making your business plan, starting to market. And Norb, I think it's your turn here to just move on with.
Yeah, Didi, let me jump in here to the second step, and you can see, you know, Didi took a little bit of time with that first step, and that's because it's one of the most important steps in this process. And I just want to hear from you guys, who here can see that maybe if you haven't been achieving the success that you've desired in whatever business that you've been working on in the past few months or past few years, who here can see that perhaps you've kind of skipped over that first step? Maybe you really didn't take enough time and get enough coaching to really get clear on that first step, and that might be a big reason for why you're not getting the results that you desire. We want to make sure that we cover that first step in a lot of depth and detail, so we're going to spend a lot of time on that in the Academy. Okay, once you've got that, now the second most important step here is to create a strategic plan, and I cannot tell you how many people I've coached and consulted with that simply do not have a plan. What I see from most marketers, especially online, is a bunch of chickens running around with their heads cut off, chasing after traffic, chasing after leads, and not really having a clear strategy and a clear plan. Okay? This is going to waste a lot of money and a lot of time if you don't have this. So once you've once you've gotten clear on your core values, you've gotten clear on your branding and your positioning, now we've got to take some energy, put some energy, and create a really systematic, strategic plan to understand where we want to go and how we're going to get there. So this is where the second phase comes in, and we spend a lot of time assisting you to create your plan, but you cannot rush through this process, all right? Moving on to that, once you've got your plan, then we can package your ideas. So Didi, just touch on this real quick and we'll keep moving along here.
Yeah. So the key to creating a profitable business really is packaging your ideas into profitable, into valuable, obviously we want them profitable too, products and services that your ideal customers truly desire. And, you know, I'm just going to give you a quick example of why that's important. Now, a while back, one of my mentors asked me, how many buy buttons do you have out there? You know, the add to cart buttons, the buy now buttons that you click on when you're ready to purchase something. Well, at that time, I was embarrassed to say, 0. And at that moment, I knew that one of the biggest reasons why I was struggling to make a profit in my business, you know, was because I was missing that component. So eventually, once you build the foundation and get the planning portions down, you're going to want to get busy with creating your products and packaging your ideas. You're going to create some buy buttons out there so that your business can have the opportunity to get into profit. So this will be a time where you'll be busy, first of all, brainstorming what products and services can you offer to your tribe that will positively impact their life and is actually also relevant to their core needs and desires. So you're going to want to employ a listening strategy. Basically you can survey your audience, perform market research, and really learn about your tribe's most pressing needs. And some of this you already would have done in the first phase when we were defining your niche. And then you're going to map out that customer journey, the journey that your ideal clients can take with your business from where they are to where they want to be. So this is all the different products and services that you're going to create and actually begin executing on them, from your signature free giveaway that you can promote and generate leads with by exchanging something of value for their email address, to your first low-end product that can get them in the door and in your funnel, experiencing what it's like to be your client. And that will also fund your ads budget a lot of the times. And then creating your first high-end product that can take you into profits and so on. You'll have your email autoresponders that would allow you to build trust and relationships and bring value to your prospects, as well as nurturing your new client base. And then also, of course, this phase is all about adopting that mindset of serving. This is not about making money, okay? It's not just about making money. Your goal should always be to over-deliver with the highest value possible so that you can have your clients buy from you over and over again because of the outstanding, service and value that you provide to them. So, Norbert, it's your turn.
Perfect. What I want you guys to notice is that a lot of our conversation is focusing on happiness, focusing on purpose, focusing on being a heart-centered entrepreneur. But at the same time, we want to balance that with actually making money doing what we love, okay? Because money is an energetic reward for your ability to serve the marketplace, serve the community, okay? So that's why you'll notice that step number 3 is talking about making money. We don't want you to be out there like so many other marketers creating content, blogging for years, and never turning a profit. Okay? It's a waste of time. Unless you want to do it for a hobby, that's awesome. But if you actually want to make money doing what you love, you got to think about packaging right away. Once you do that, now we're talking about how to build your audience. Here we're going to be spending a lot of time focusing on your communication plan. How are you going to engage your tribe? How are you going to develop your tribe? This is about having a strategic content plan. Okay, understanding how to create valuable and entertaining content, how to get it out there into the world, and how to attract your authentic tribe, how to attract the right people. You'll notice the people that are on this webinar right now, we have attracted because they resonate with the message that we've communicated. Okay, we don't want everybody here on this webinar. There's a lot of people we don't want here because they don't resonate with the message that we want to communicate with our highest purpose, okay? The people here, we're speaking the same language. That's why there's so much synchronicity with what we're speaking about and possibly with what's going on in your lives right now, okay? We're all here for a purpose because we've attracted you through the words and the specific communication that we've put out. That's what we're going to teach you how to do in the 4th phase. And then, Didi, you can take over for the 5th phase here.
Okay. So this phase is all about developing, that marketing brain muscle, as I like to call it. I know a lot of people, have this preconceived notion about marketing and selling, right? Being bad, or they're just not cut out for it. Maybe you're, the talent, the artist. Oh, I just like to do my art or whatever. And hey, you don't have to be doing the marketing of your business. Hey, maybe you choose to hire or partner with someone who will do the marketing portion of your business. But this is about understanding the importance of marketing your big idea. You might have someone else do it, but it is important. And unless you are marketing and spreading the word about your business, nothing will happen. And quite honestly, if you fear selling, you are cheating your best customers out of the opportunity to learn and grow from the value that you have to offer them. Now, there are people out there who desperately need what you have, what you decide to share with the world, to help them solve their pain and suffering, their biggest problems. Maybe they're the same problems that you once had, but you found the solution. And we are all about heart-centered selling. And if you are connected to your purpose, if you're connected to your mission, your vision, and your selling actually reflects your core values, you really have nothing to worry about. All right. So when you come to this point, you're going to start looking for opportunities to drive traffic back to your website and to your marketing funnels, to those products that you created in the previous phase. You know, and that could be in paid ways, you know, through paid traffic strategies or free organic initiatives. But you're going to want to position yourself in the best possible way to easily capture people's information with that free signature giveaway, and then convert them into high-paying clients. And you're going to make yourself known by getting yourself and your solution out there. You have to do that. And so what I actually recommend here is picking a couple of options to start with, and you'll just test and perfect them, and then you can move on to something else, especially at first if you don't have a team around you, if you're just doing this by yourself. So you want to explore your promotion options, pick a couple, you know, pick 2 of them and perfect them. Now, I'm a huge fan of social media, and by the way, that's why at the end of this call, we're going to share with you how you can have my entire Instabrand course, how to build a brand online with Instagram, for absolutely free if you choose to, and I know you're going to love it. So some of your options are right here on the screen, but you can, you know, do social media campaigns, guest blogging, joint ventures, webinar events, interviews, content marketing, video marketing, podcasting, and so on. And the beauty of futuristic marketing is that our team will be, and it actually already, since we started marketing our idea, we've been employing most of these strategies. So you'll actually get to learn from us, you know, as we basically will be sharing what we're actually doing, you know, real time. And also you'll learn from other experts in these areas that can, you know, that we'll be bringing on and that can help you choose, you know, what's best for you.
All right, so those 5 phases are quite a journey, okay? And you've got to understand that it's not going to happen overnight. You've really got to commit the time and the energy, you know, to really put into developing this. But is it worth it? Well, again, think about how you felt when you tapped into your purpose. Is that feeling worth it? Do you want to feel that way every single day? Absolutely. Once we've gone through those 5 phases, we move into the 6th phase, which is sales and conversions. This is where we get into some advanced strategies to expand your global impact. And we're going to be covering a lot of advanced strategies here in the 6th phase. But again, we don't want you to get ahead of yourself, okay? This is once you've established a solid business already. You've already built an audience. You're already selling products. Now you're ready to take it to the next level and expand your global reach, okay? This is where we're going to be talking about mastering selling strategies, talking about selling high-priced products, using the webinar formula, joint ventures, leveraging advanced sales funnel strategies, split testing, conversion tactics, you know, taking, you know, the sales that you're making and multiplying your sales, multiplying your revenues, and increasing your profits. Okay, this is good. I mean, one of my favorite things is really to take things and make them better, and that's what we focus on in the 6th phase. So that guy's right there. That is the 6th phase prosperity map. That is what we're going to be leading you through in this mentorship program that we call the Futuristic Academy. And so I want to switch it over here now and wrap up this hangout with you guys and really show you what you're going to be getting as a Futuristic Academy member, and specifically as a founding member of the Futuristic Academy, which is the opportunity that all of you have right now on this hangout. We call the Futuristic Academy the whole system solution. You can see why we call it that, because we're addressing all 6 phases. And you really, if you want to build a successful business, doing what you love, leveraging online technologies, you've got to implement all 6 of those phases. If you're not currently seeing the results in your business, have a look at your business and be honest with yourself. Which of those 6 phases are you really weak in? Which of those phases have you maybe skipped over? So what are you going to be receiving inside of the Futuristic Academy? Well, a whole system solution. What you're going to be receiving is, first of all, the monthly extended premium case studies. Now, this is something that I am absolutely excited about. I've had a vision of doing this probably for the last 2 years, and I am so excited, and I know Didi has as well, I'm so excited that this is actually coming to fruition, and hopefully all of you that have on this hangout, you already watched the two interviews that we released earlier this week. And if you want to share some of your excited comments in the comment section right now, go ahead and put them in. Tell us how much you love that interview with Drew Canoli and also with Novalina. I mean, the stuff that I learned from Drew in that one video, in that one interview, was absolutely mind-blowing. Here's a man who's taken his passion for fitness and health, and he's built a multi-million-dollar business in just 3 years with over 1 million fans on Facebook. So we're going to be taking people like him in all different niches, all different business styles and business models, and we're going to be sitting down and interviewing them, asking them the hard questions, and basically getting some in-depth business building strategies and training from people that are right now making it happen, and that are doing it, that are working in the field, taking their passion and building an exciting business online. They're going to be sharing with you exactly what they do, how they did it, how they got started, what were the first things that they did, how did they build their audience, how did they make some of their big breakthroughs, right? So imagine what you can learn from them. This is one of the things that I'm really, really excited about, because as a student, I'm excited to learn from these incredible entrepreneurs that we're going to be bringing to you every single month. So that's the first thing that you're going to be getting. That alone is worth the membership. The next thing that you're getting is the core curriculum. This is really the foundation of the Futuristic Academy, and I want you guys to think about this like a group mentorship program that you're going to be signing up for here, okay? We are going to be taking you through the 6 phases that we just walked you through. All of those 6 phases. Over the next 6 to 12 months, we're going to be taking you through each of those phases, and we're going to be doing live hangouts. We're going to be sharing with you training tutorials, training videos, specifically on the different elements of each of those phases, okay? This is going to be an intense training, guys. Over the next 6 to 12 months, we're going to be adding training into this core curriculum, going through all 6 of those critical phases, all right? So this is going to be a huge foundational part to this academy. Next, we're going to be sharing live community hangouts every single month. So every single month, we're going to do one live training hangout similar to this. We're going to be taking a specific topic, maybe bringing in some experts on that topic, and you're going to be able to engage and learn in a live hangout environment just like this from experts in the field, making it happen right now on specific topics relevant to the phases that we're covering in that month. We're also going to be doing a one live experts Q&A hangout. So on top of that, every month there's going to be a Q&A hangout where you can actually bring your questions. We're going to be answering your questions. We're going to sometimes bring in some experts to answer your questions as well. On top of that, you've got the Futuristic community, and this just takes the value to a whole different level. You know, the values that we wanted to build this company on is the 3 values that you see up there on the screen right now: connect, collaborate, and contribute. Okay, and this is where the Futuristic community aspect really comes into play. So what we've built in the Academy is its own social networking platform. So the members that come into this Academy, especially you founding members right now, it's going to be a small, you know, few hundred members right now. We're going to have a really tight-knit community, all getting to know each other, connecting on different passions, different skill sets. This is where you want to find people that you connect and resonate with. Maybe you'll be able to collaborate with and develop joint ventures and partnerships like myself, Diyana, and Jonathan have created. And you'll be able to contribute not only to the community here, but also to the community at large and to the world. These are really the foundational values. And if you resonate with this, you're really going to get a lot out of the community. So what you're going to get with the Futuristic Academy, you're going to get inspiration. You're going to be inspired by the experts that we're interviewing, the businesses that you never even knew existed, people creating money and income, building lifestyles, doing things that they love. You're going to get training, support, connection, collaboration, and also exposure. And that's something that we're not going to talk a lot about here today, but that's something down the road in the future. So guys, I really want you to catch the vision for what we're putting together here, okay? Because for those of you on the line right here, right now, with us on this hangout, this is an absolutely one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime type of opportunity. I want you guys to understand that what you have the opportunity to embark with us on right now is a 6 to 12 month journey. The way that I'm looking at this is what we're offering is a 6 to 12 month mentorship program, essentially, as we take you through this curriculum. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that we could have packaged this and presented this in many different ways. Okay? What we're putting together here, we could have packaged it, we could have sold it right now, we could have done a big launch and sold it as a 6 to 12 month mentorship program. Could have sold it for $2,000, $1,000, like many of the the product launches that you've seen over the last few years. But we've got a much bigger vision for that. You see, we don't want to just bring in a few thousand people in a short amount of time and make a bunch of money up front. We've got a long-term vision with this Futuristic Academy. And what we're looking for is a few hundred people right now to get started with us as founding members. So for those of you on the Hangout right now that are resonating with this message, that you're feeling an emotional reaction to this, a positive emotional reaction to this, this feels good to you. You know that this feels right. You know that it's time in your life to step into your full potential, to step into living your purpose. You know that you want to become a founding member with us right now. Because what this is an opportunity to work closely with us and collaborate with us as we're developing the Futuristic Academy for the long-term vision of sharing this academy with the masses. Okay? And that is why we're pricing it the way that we're pricing it. What I want you guys to understand here, what we've done is we're giving a very limited opportunity for founding members to join us right now. And again, we're just looking for a few hundred people to get started with us so we can work closely with you, so we can interact with you, so you can give us your feedback, so you can ask the questions that you need help with. What parts of your business do you need help with? So we can develop the curriculum based around your needs, your goals, your aspirations. We're really looking to collaborate with you as founding members, and that's why I'm so excited for those of you who are going to be joining us early on in these beginning stages as we're developing the Academy. What I want you to understand is that future members are going to be paying a lot more than what the founding members are going to be paying. Okay? Future members, this membership that we're developing with the core curriculum, okay? Again, like I said, that core curriculum, if we wanted to sell it like a standalone product, we could sell it for $2,000 down the road, okay? Future members are going to be paying at least $97 a month, if not more, for what you're going to be getting. The interviews, the core curriculum, the live hangouts, and the community platform as well. Right now, we want to invite you, for those of you that resonate with this message, resonate with our vision, we want to invite you to become a founding member with us. And for those of you that decide to join as a founding member, before the price goes up on Monday at midnight at PST, you're going to get access to all of this. You're going to be grandfathered in, locked in at $29 per month, which works out to like 68 cents a day, to become a founding member with us and never pay a dime more for this membership and get access to all of the interviews, all of the curriculum, every single training video of those 6 phases, all of the curriculum that we put together, all of the live hangouts, all of the interaction and collaboration, and the entire community as well for just $29 per month. That's the deal, guys. You've heard the vision. You know what this is about now. And you know if you resonate with this message.
Where do you go, Norbert?
Where do we go to get it? We're crazy like that.
All right, I'm gonna go off the slide here, and I'm gonna display the link for you guys where you guys can get started. And Jonathan, should I turn it to Dee Dee to share her gift, or Jonathan, did you have a few words?
No, I definitely want to share a few words, and I think you should be able to see the thing pop up. But basically, well, first off, you guys did a fantastic job. Thank you for sharing all that information. It's a lot to really take in, and I think that what we're really doing here is we're building the new education system. Like, if you were seriously reflect, when you were growing up, if somebody came to you and said, hey, instead of going to college, in fact, instead of going to all this crap, instead of spending the next 18 years of your life learning shit you will never even have relevance for, like, what historian in 1830 discovered salt, and, how do you do this equation, and blah, 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 blah. What if, at the very beginning of our lives, people just came to us and said, hey, I want to help you discover what makes you the happiest. I want to help you discover your gift, your passion, your purpose, your art, that thing that you love to do, whatever that thing is. And then I'm going to give you all the training, all the teachings, all the steps, all the strategies, so that that thing you love the most becomes the way that you earn your living in the world. It becomes the way that you reach your dreams. And oh, by the way, the sky is the limit. We'll show you how to build a business that scales to millions and millions of dollars doing what you love the most. How's that sound? And oh, by the way, it's $29 a month, not $29,000 a year.
Yes.
$29,000 a year is what everybody else is being sold to fit into the mold, which has got the whole country in a stranglehold. Ooh, boom. So seriously, I invite you guys. I'm so excited for you to come on the journey with us, because this is the new education system, and no matter where you are in your business, you're going to get ready to build your legacy. You're going to tap into what your true legacy is, that you're meant to live and create on this planet. And we are going to show you how to blow that legacy up in the biggest way possible. Do what you love the most and make the most amount of money for it and the biggest impact. So if you haven't joined us already, come along on the journey, enroll yourself in the new education system. The Academy is going to be absolutely incredible. You can click that link right in the box where it just popped up. I'm not sure. Where did it pop up? Does it pop up right for everybody, or do I have to go in?
It's in the pop-ins. It should have just popped up for everyone.
And just click that, sign up. Come on the journey with us, because we are getting ready to have the most fun and make the most impact and most money that we've all ever made. And I know Dee Dee has an amazing gift for everybody who signs up on the line tonight, so I want to hand it over to her, because it's also, there's only like 50 or something, so I want to give you that chance. Go.
Yes, absolutely. But before I go into my gift, I just want to quickly share this for everybody. If you guys resonate with what we have here, if you want to be a part of the community, if you want to join Futuristic Academy, you have to do it now. I mean, there is a huge advantage to being a founding member, and that's not only because of the price, and it's because it's so minuscule, and because it's going to actually eventually raise, but by being a founding member, what that means is that you will get far more interaction with the three of us on Q&A calls, inside the Academy, when we don't yet have, before we have, thousands of people in there, okay? You will actually be helping us deliver the curriculum based on the feedback and the interaction that we get from you. In a way, we're pretty much creating this together with you while we help you build your dreams. So there might be things that we discover that you need that we didn't really think of. And so the benefit to join now is that you can be an active contributor and participant in the classroom, and you can be the real case studies of the Academy, because once we have the curriculum, once it's there, over the next 6 to 12 months, it will be, it will be there. It will be there for people to devour and to study on their own. But there is nothing more powerful to actually be a part of this process, to be that, in that life setting, and to receive that guidance because you spoke up and then we listened. So that's all I wanted to say, and you can put the screen for my little gift I have for everybody here. And this, yes, it is available for only the first 50 people who take us on our amazing offer here with Futuristic Academy. And it's actually my course, Instabrand. Now, Norb, are you able to put that on the screen?
Yes, sorry, I forgot to make one little click here. There we go.
Awesome.
There it is.
You know, real briefly, Instagram, I absolutely love this platform. It has 150 million active monthly users, and it's generating 65+ million images per day. And it's only like, you know, 3 or 4 years old, but in the last couple of years, it's really gained lots of traction. And it's, in my opinion, the best tool for building a brand's culture and ingraining your brand's image into the world. And it's so easy. It really provides the biggest reach to your ideal target audience and in the fastest way. Now, there are times when I post an image on my Instagram account through my phone, and within seconds, I get dozens of likes and comments that would usually require me to pay money for, you know, for it on a platform like Facebook, just because, you know, that's how Facebook works nowadays. I love Facebook too, but Instagram has this advantage that you literally can, you know, gain that traction and exposure in such a short amount of time, very quickly and for free. And so Instagram should be a part, an intricate part of building a distinct and winning personality for your business. It should be a distinct marketing medium for your business because the engagement is absolutely huge, and there's something like 8,500 likes and 1,000 comments that are happening every second. Every second. So learning how to use it to, you know, best promote your business and your products and your services would really be an awesome move for you. The potential that it offers is just mind-blowing. And so there's solid techniques and strategies that and methods that can help you, you know, really leverage it and make the most out of Instagram that are easy to implement and are easy to execute. And that's exactly what I'm sharing inside my course. And the value of this course that you can gain access to for absolutely free is $197. I'm currently selling it for $27, and I'm raising the price. But you don't even have to pay that. I mean, it's absolutely free. If you join us in the academy right now, you can just have it as a gift. And that really applies to the first 50 people here on the call. So hurry up, you guys. Click on that button, and we look forward to seeing you inside.
Instagram for free. Instagram for free if you're one of the first 50. Enrico, we'll follow up. We'll look at who the first 50 were to sign up. There's a couple hundred people on the line right now, and we will send you a private email if you won, and we'll give you access to Dee Dee's Instagram course for free. So, just a quick recap, and then I think we're ready to end tonight's session and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one for everybody inside the Academy. But the 7-day window to be a founding member of the Academy ends on Monday at midnight. Founding member benefits and membership includes a locked-in forever $29 monthly price point for the whole systems curriculum and the premium interview series. What's happening is we are breaking those two apart so that the premium interview series is going to be a lower price, just maybe $39 a month. And then if you want the premium interviews plus the whole systems curriculum, that's what's going to be $97 a month. So that's where we're going. But if you are a founding member with us this week, it's $29 a month for absolutely everything forever. And this is literally the new education system, the new school for where we go to discover what makes us the happiest, what's our purpose, what's our biggest passions, how do we turn that into a big idea, how do we take that big idea and apply it to a niche. Once we've defined our niche, how do we build a presence to serve that niche? Once we've built a presence, what products are we giving to that niche? How are we building an audience? How are we converting that audience into money into the cash register that comes back into our lives so that everything, the entire thing from soup to nuts, our business, our life, our livelihood is 100% aligned with our deepest core values. That is the new paradigm. That is the new education system. We are here to fill that void and teach you every single strategy there is to know about making money inside that new paradigm. So if you're a new founding member of ours, welcome. If you're not, click the button that's right below the comments. You can sign up right now for $29. And if you're one of the first 50 people, then you get Dee Dee's $27 Instabrand course for free. And I can't wait to see you guys all inside the community. So Norbert, I'm going to turn it back over to you, my friend, for our closing here. And then we'll see you guys soon.
Hey, Jonathan, there's a lot of questions. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of screen share. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of questions about, so there's some people on the line who've already signed up before, and they're asking if they're going to get Diyana's gift. What do you think?
Well, if they're here on the line with us, I think that shows some heart. Shows some heart.
I think so too. So I would say just send a ticket to support, support.futuristicacademy.com, and just let them know that you were on this webinar and you joined earlier and you want to get Diyana's course, and we'll hook you up. Okay. So if you're on this webinar, you already joined earlier, just submit a ticket at our support desk.
No, if you're one of the first 50 people on the webinar, we'll email you because you're one of the first 50. But if you've already purchased it before, shoot us a ticket, and we love you guys, and we see your heart, and we'll give it to you for free.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited, Jonathan. I mean, just reading some of the comments and seeing how this message is resonating with people, you know, I really feel like the three of us, I just really feel like we're on purpose, and I'm excited. I mean, this is the feeling that you talked about right at the beginning, is that feeling that you feel when you know you're on purpose, you know. And one of the things that's kept me driving in the past is communicating with the members, with other people, and hearing their success stories and seeing them step into their potential. I mean, I love that. I just get, I do not have to get paid for that. If I can have that experience of being able to impact people's lives and help them to achieve the potential that they dream of, that's a feeling that's worth millions of dollars, you know? And that's the feeling that we're all going for, and I'm just excited, you know. Reading all of this is really, really, really exciting, reading the comments here. So I want to thank everybody here that joined us here tonight. I want to thank my wonderful partners, Diyana and Jonathan. I love you guys, and I love the fact that we've come together to collaborate on this project, because this is just the beginning. We're just getting started, and the next 12 months are going to be transformative. Not only for, I mean, they're going to be transformative for the three of us, and they're going to be transformative for our members. And it's going to be really exciting to see how everyone grows and develops, and how the Academy transforms over the next 12 months, and the thousands of people that we're going to impact. And for those of you that are joining as founding members, for you to share in this with us, collaborate with us, and help us to take this mission out to the world, I want to thank you for catching our vision, and I want to thank you for this collaboration, this opportunity for us to serve you. So with that being said, everyone have a wonderful evening. If Diyana, Jonathan, you have anything else to say, jump in, but I'm feeling blessed.
Dee Dee, you go ahead first.
All right. Well, just what you were sharing, Norbert, that totally gave me goosebumps, and you know, the fact, you know, that your purpose is just so connected to mine, and that's the reason why we're doing this together and building this together. Now, for everybody here, you know, if you are here and you feel this uncontrollable urge to tap into your true power, live your core essence, find your calling and fulfill it while building a sustainable and thriving business, if you're ready to embark on this journey of entrepreneurship, of creativity, of bringing your unique vision to life, you know, a journey to really answer your highest calling and build a life of abundance and fulfillment and contribution, then I'd like to welcome you to our community, and I cannot wait to see you inside and say hello inside Futuristic Academy. So see you there, you guys.
Absolutely. I echo everything these beautiful people have said, and I simply want to leave this first hangout that we're having as a community together tonight, and we're still brainstorming on what type of container we want to create for each one of our hangouts, each event we have as a community where we come together. How do we want to create a container where we all get what we need? We all get the nourishment we need, we get the support we need, we get the love we need, we get the knowledge we need, we get the inspiration we need, we get the guidance we need, the instruction we need. And so tonight I want to leave off with just a simple intention, a simple prayer, if you will, that every single one of us who showed up tonight, who listened to that intuition in our hearts to be here, that we get what we need from this experience to move forward in our life in the most powerful direction, to move forward in our lives with the most passion, the most knowledge, the most love, the most joy that we've ever had before. And we see a vision for our life that might even be beyond what we could have imagined. And we know that the support that's required to step into that vision is at hand, that it will show up, that it will be delivered to us, that the universe, that we as a community, that our mentors, our leaders, all the support that we need to truly step into living our life, the life we really want to live, is available to us. It's waiting for us to step into it, and the time has arrived. So, my friends, nothing but love for all of you. Dee, Norbert, you guys are the best in the world, and we'll see you all inside the Academy. Ciao.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.